Okay, here is Unit 2, Video 2. So we talked a little bit about major scales. Now we're going to talk about minor scales. Minor scales, there are three versions. There's something called natural, there's something called harmonic, and there's something called melodic. And you will have to be able to tell the difference between the three when I play them. Natural. Natural is basically just the key signature. There will be half steps between the second and third notes and the fifth and sixth notes, or just all the white keys from A to A. The thing that's really distinctive about the natural form is that there's no pull at the end of the scale, like it's a whole step at the end. Harmonic is probably the easiest to identify orally. It's natural minor, plus we're going to raise the seventh note. And so my question is why? And the raised note is not going to appear in the key signature. I'll play it for you and then you think about why, because I just talked really about why. I create a half step if I raise the seventh note. So natural, harmonic, so there is 1.5 steps between the sixth and seventh notes. The last form is melodic minor. And so basically this is, again, the natural, just the blank canvas of a minor scale, plus we're going to raise the sixth and the seventh notes on the way up. Again, the raised notes are not going to appear in the key signature. And on the way down, the sixth and seventh notes will be lowered to their natural version. I will play this for you. Essentially, if you zone out and you don't hear the third note, I could play a major scale. So melodic minor is really a major scale with the third note lowered. You say potato, I say potato. Okay, so the circle of fifths will also apply to minor keys. Let's talk a little bit about the circle of fifths. I'm going to go to the next page, which has something on it which we're not going to watch, but I want to write a little something for you. So here we go. So the big way to remember all of this, other than just your circle of fifths, is something called Bead greatest common factor. B-E-A-D-G-C-F. Now these four letters, sorry, seven letters, if I could talk straight, are your key to the kingdom, if you will, okay? If you go in this direction, this is the order of the flats as they would appear in a key signature. So if I have a flat key signature that has one flat, it's going to be B flat. If I have two flats, it's going to be a B flat and E flat, and so on and so forth. The opposite direction is all the sharps, okay? So if I have a key signature with one sharp, it's F sharp. If I have a key signature with two sharps, it's F and G, and so on and so forth. This also applies to the key signatures. The direction of the sharp key signatures are this way. The direction of the flat key signatures are this way. So if I'm in a major key, C, right, is the no sharps and no flats. That's where I'm going to start. If I go in this direction, I'm getting the flat keys. So I have an F major is one flat. Oh, I'm going to drop off this cliff. And when I drop off this cliff, I have to add a flat to every single title. So B flat, 2 flats, E flat, 3 flats, A flat, 4 flats, D flat, 5 flats, G flat, 6 flats, C flat, 7 flats. Isn't that cool? Let's do the sharps. Bead greatest common factor. This way is the sharps. So I'm starting at C, which has nothing. G major, 1 sharp. D major, 2 sharps. A, 3, E, 4, B, 5. Oh, I'm falling off the cliff. I'm going over here. What am I going to add to the key signature? A sharp. 6 sharps is F sharp major and 7 is C sharp major. Now, cool beans, the same thing can be done for minor keys. Bead, greatest common factor, except I'm going to start, you guessed it, with A minor, because A minor is the no sharps and no flats. And if I go this way, which is sharps, I'll just stay with the sharps, I'm going to get all the minor sharp keys. So E minor, 1, B minor, 2, I've fallen off the cliff, I'm coming around, and what do I have to do? I have to add that sharp. F sharp, 3, C sharp, 4, G sharp, 5, D sharp, 6, A sharp, 7. So when I give you quizzes, it should take you less than 30 seconds. Bead, greatest common factor. Let's do the flats. The flats go this direction. We're starting with 0. D minor, saddest of all keys, 1 flat, G minor 2, C minor 3, F minor 4. I've fallen off the cliff. I come around. B flat minor is 5. E flat minor is 6, and A flat minor is 7. And that's bead greatest common factor plus the minor keys.